We have a problem. Welcome to This Week at Four Horsemen. This week, we're at Xavier's Institute, and I'm here with a remote control. Quickly turning down the volume on this TV.
This Week at Four Horsemen.
Oh my god.
Not quickly enough.
There must be a ghost Ryan in here.
Alright, now we're going to give it 5 seconds for the feedback to go through the video. Okay, now, this week we're at Xavier's Institute, where I'm here with Nightcrawler, or Kurt. Get it? Yeah.
My favorite X-Men too.
Oh, he's one of my best.
Total
And
coincidence though.
I, of course, am Rylock.
No.
Because why not? Right.
Okay.
So you may have noticed that Ron is not here on this show this week. So we have Mr. Kurt.
So I'm back again.
And we're going to start with a giveaway. And since Ron couldn't be bothered to be here, I decided to hop into the register. And I'm just going to hand a pile of money to the next person who walks into the store. 5 seconds for a heart attack.
Yeah.
All right, now the real giveaway. We're going to give away a new dual deck Merfolk versus Goblins, which comes out this Friday.
Ooh.
And if you'd like to win, just open up your your Instagram account, upload a picture of either a Goblin or a Merfolk. Doesn't necessarily have to be from Magic lore, just any. And then tag Four Horsemen Comics in it, and we're going to have Ron pick a winner. That's all you need to do. You can pick up your new deck this Friday.
All right.
And we're going to go ahead and jump into some new comics.
All right, so we've got up first Kong of the Planet of the Apes as a crossover between King Kong and Planet of the Apes.
Yes, this is the damn dirty crossover you've always wanted.
Oh yeah.
It's apparently, I read the synopsis, and Dr. Zaius leads an expedition into the Forbidden Zone, and they find Kong, and I imagine he kills them all, but I don't know because I haven't read it. These crossovers are getting a little goofy.
Yeah, I would say so. I still like the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a cool one. And I'm not this one could be cool too. It's just it feels like there's one every week.
What if it winds up with like a society of giant intelligent King Kongs?
Why not? Sure,
That'd
why not?
be like super apocalypse time for humans.
At this point, I'm ready to accept anything.
It could happen.
All right, moving on. We have a new title from Image Comics. This is Coyotes, #1. It's a brand new book. I'm going to read you a little bit of the synopsis. Hunted by a legion of wolves that roam the border, women are disappearing. The survivors band together to wage war. Detective Frank Coffey is trying to understand this mythic-level bloodbath when he comes across Red, a little girl with a secret and a sword. Ultra-violent and smart as hell, Coyotes transforms the everyday into a myth that we can rally behind. So apparently it's like a post-apocalyptic type story where women are being hunted down and they kind of got to fight back.
Yeah.
It terrifies me, but it also interests me.
I definitely want to know what her secret is and also why they don't talk about her second sword.
Yeah. Also, why are there roses on her head?
Because it's very fashionable.
I would suppose so, but and neither of us has acknowledged that makeup on her face.
All right,
and I'm just calling it
just
makeup.
assumed that was a bad rash.
It could be.
Anything can happen in the future, and that's the best part about the future.
Moving on to DC Comics, the metal is still going strong. We have a new Batman one-shot. This is Batman Lost. You've read a little bit of the metal stuff, haven't you?
I've read all the metal stuff because Batman's like one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up as a huge Batman fan, so when I heard that the metal was happening, I was like, "Oh, this is sick! We got evil Batman. They're kicking everybody's butt." And,
yep.
So I've been keeping up. Yeah, I haven't read this one yet.
It looks really cool. Apparently, Batman has to face his worst fear. You have that giant, evil-looking bat.
It's the Bat Demon.
If nothing else, for metal, beautiful cover arts.
Oh yeah. No, the story's like, it's kind of a serious story wrapped inside of just like a crazy, like almost non-serious, just action-packed story, which is it's cool.
Right.
It's nice.
Then moving on to Star Wars, we have the next issue of the first run. And just a quick commentary on the cover art for this one. I can't say much about Luke in the foreground, but if you took Luke out of this cover and just had the background, I think it's totally gorgeous, and I would probably hang that on my wall.
Oh yeah.
Just like one of the setting suns on Tatooine and the Star Destroyer, just in various shades of red, and letting the TIE fighters out.
I'm sure he's gonna fight all those TIE fighters too, with nothing but his lightsaber.
I don't think Luke is at the point yet, because at this is still pre-Empire.
Oh, it's pre-Empire.
Yeah, so where we're at now is in between episodes 4 and 5. So he's not going to fight all those TIE fighters by himself.
I mean, he could try.
He could try. All right, moving on to our staff pick. Since we have Kurt on this week, he's going to talk to us a little bit about the Dark Tower.
Yeah, so Dark Tower, pretty much my all-time favorite book series. It's kind of like my Harry Potter for how a lot of Potter fans are.
It says a lot about you.
And I know the movie just came out on DVD, I think like exactly a week ago.
Yeah, I saw it on Amazon last night.
You know, I don't want to go too much into the movie. I was kind of let down. So I thought when I got to do Sepic, hey, perfect time to tell people about the Dark Tower comics, which are amazing and really do the books justice in a way that the movie did not.
Well, I think with comic books, you have more time to tell a story.
That's true.
And when you're making a movie, there's all these concerns about, we want to really get into that character's motivations, but we have to get this thing into 2 hours, and I love the movie, but I have not read the book or the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I definitely check them out. I think the movie's good for introducing people to the series, and then if you like the movie, which is great, I definitely recommend checking out either the comics or the books. The comics, they tell the same story as the books, but they tell it in actual chronological order of the events of Roland's life, whereas the books, they kind of jump around a little bit, and they go back, and a lot of it is kind of told from him retelling things about his past, but the comics, they start in his past, and they kind of work their way up through. It's cool, and getting to visualize the characters in that way. Super fun.
And if you haven't checked out the franchise at all, and you don't have time to read, I do recommend the movie, because if nothing else, Matthew McConaughey is terrifying in that movie.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I always, the casting I thought was great.
Idris Elba, he's one of my favorite up-and-coming actors.
They needed to just give that story like the proper amount. Like it needed like 8 movies itself, like what Harry Potter had, in order to really
probably.
But Matthew McConaughey, he's a beautiful man. So
he's a beautiful man.
And
all right, so moving on to our weekly events. This is going to be a brief overview of the events that we hold every week here at Horsemen Comics and Gaming. For more information on any of these, please go to our Facebook page and click on the Events tab. First up on Wednesday, we have Dungeons & Dragons Encounters at 6 o'clock, followed by Modern at 6:30 and Heracles at 6:45.
All right, and Thursday we have Commander Night from 5 to close, and X-Wing Thursday flights from 6 to close, and come and pretend you're a space pilot. Super fun.
And then on Friday, we have Force of Will at 6. We have a Chaos Draft at 6 as well. Friday Night Magic Modern at 6:30. And Friday Night Pokemon at 6:30 as well.
Yep. And then Saturday, we have the Pokemon League at 12 and our Standard Showdown at 6.
And then on Sunday, we have Commander from Open to Close and Force of Will at 2 o'clock. And just a brief word on last week's events. The Standard Showdown has been doing super well. These past 2 weeks have been the highest attended showdowns we've ever had. Some of the most highest attended standard events we've had in months. If you're looking for a place to play standard, it's Horsemen Comics and Gaming every Saturday at 6 p.m. Definitely something to check out.
I mean, who doesn't like pirates and dinosaurs?
For sure. There's a pretty cool Pirates deck last week. I watched a couple games of it.
Oh, nice.
Hostage Taker, just
that card is nuts.
It really is. Yeah. We also want to thank everybody who came out for our Crimson Invasion release draft, as well as our Dragon Ball Super Union Force release event. Both of those were major successes. Thank you. We also have a win-a-box this week. Can you tell us a little bit about?
Oh.
Yes. No, I'm sorry.
Wait, yeah.
Yes,
you're skipping ahead on me, man.
I'm sorry. We also have Pokemon Jank Week. So this is a new event that our Pokemon TOs came up with. Basically what it is you get to bring a deck that you've constructed yourself that's singleton, meaning you can only have one of any single card in it aside from basic energy. And then the person who does the best gets a special prize.
Yep, and that's going to be... Did you say when it was going to be already?
It's this Friday.
It's this Friday,
At
and then
6:30.
it's every Friday right before a new expansion becomes standard legal.
Right, so Crimson Invasion becomes standard legal next Friday, so we're doing our Jank Week this Friday,
Yeah.
and then whenever the next set comes out and becomes standard legal, we'll do another Jank Week the Friday before.
People like Jank, man.
Yeah, you just want to
Jank is fun.
build something bad and run it. So once again, that's Singleton.
baddies.
That's Singleton. You can only have one of any card other than basic energies. And we do have a Magic win-a-box. Could you?
Okay, yeah, so we have an Iconic Masters win-a-box. It's going to be this Saturday at 7 p.m. It is a modern format event. There's going to be a $20 entry fee and 10 players minimum to give away the box, so at least 10 people need to sign up to get the box.
Yeah, if we have a lot more players, we can, and we just want to do one box, we can lower the entry fee.
Yeah.
And if we have, we don't quite hit the 10, we can raise a little bit and still give the box away. We just want people to come out and play.
Yeah, and Iconic Masters is going to be sweet.
It's going to be
So
sweet.
getting a box of that would be
All the value.
would be pretty dope.
That'd be like Scrooge McDuck level value right there.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping in our giant pools of coins.
How does he not jump in that and just die?
Break all his bones.
all right. We'll talk about Disney afternoon physics later in the show.
All
right. We have a pretty big event this weekend. The WizKids Fall Open 2017 is this weekend. We have two events: HeroClix on Saturday and Dice Masters on Sunday. So first off, we have HeroClix, which is this Saturday. It's a $10 entry fee. The format will be 300-point Modern Age constructed, and the first round starts at 11 a.m. And on Sunday,
we have the Dice Masters Open. That's going to be a $15 entry fee, and the format is going to be Rainbow Draft, and the first round is going to start at 12 noon.
And if you're into either HeroClix or Dice Masters, stay tuned till the end of the show, because this week's exclusive This Week at Four Horsemen sale will be relevant to you.
Ooh, how exciting.
I know. And I want to talk about some upcoming F&M events that we have. So if you know, every Friday here at Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming, we have two Friday Night Magic events, one at 6, one at 6:30. The 6:30 is always modern. It will always be that. You can expect it every Friday. It's our most popular format.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants to come out and play modern, but we like to do different things for our 6 o'clock format. So this week we have a Chaos Draft. Next week on the 17th, we have Proxy Legacy. And then on the last Friday,
we have a Pauper and Brew contest. I didn't even see that. Yeah, Pauper and Brew contest on the 24th.
Pauper is all commons.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to kind of jump into the game and try something casual if you've never done that before. And then, of course, we have our Brew contest, which is the last Friday of every month. Whoever wins that gets free entry into all F&M events the following month. So if you win that, you get to play in December for free.
Oh, man. I do like me some Pauper, too. It's a fun format. I like that a lot.
It is. I like to play it on Magic Online. And then we have a lot of Magic releases upcoming until the end of the year.
Some might say too many Magic releases.
Can you really have too many Magic releases?
My wallet says too many.
My wallet says too many too, but my heart says not enough.
Oh no, yeah.
So we have the dual deck Merfolk versus Goblins, which comes out this Friday, $19.99. You can pick it up when we open at 10 o'clock, and then next week.
Yeah, we have Iconic Masters the week after that on the 17th,
which we're still taking pre-orders for.
Ooh.
And then the following week on Black Friday, which is November the 24th, we have the From the Vault Transform collection coming out, as well as Explorers of Ixalan, which is a new mashup Magic the Gathering board game, which Ron and I will talk to you more about on an upcoming show. But we do have pre-orders open still for both of those. The From the Vault Transform is actually on a wait list, but if you're interested in all, make sure to get your name on our list.
Almost sounds like Jumanji and Magic mashed together. Explorers of Ixalan.
You may have just given me an idea.
Yeah. All right, so next, the week after that, is it the week after that? Well, very shortly after that, on
2 weeks
the
after
8th
that.
of December. Oh, yes, I'm bad with calendars and stuff. On the 8th of December, we have the set that I'm looking forward to the most, which is Unstable.
I'm unstably excited.
The long overdue third edition, I guess, of Magic's joke set. With
silver bordered cards that are not legal for any tournament play other than the sealed portions of those where you can I'm cracking this card that says, if you're wearing jeans, you can't block my creature.
Oh, yeah.
And, stuff like that.
Wrangler.
Hurlin Wrangler. You were right. All right, moving on. We also have a new D&D release this Friday. The first expansion for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition comes out. It is Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and this is a hot item, so if you don't have one pre-ordered, then I recommend being there at open or close to open on Friday. I think we're going to run out pretty quick. And 5th edition has been a smashing success, and this is the first expansion, so you definitely want to get on this one.
All right, and we have coming up after that is the Child's Play weekend, which is going to be the first weekend in December. That's going to be, you can tell, I haven't been to one before, but
if you've never been a part of one of our Child's Play weekends, it's Friday at open till Sunday at close. We run an entire weekend of gaming events, and all of our communities do something. And every dollar that we take in, we give to the West Virginia University Children's Hospital. We do giveaways, we do raffles, we do sales. Last year was our first year to incorporate our Twitch channel into that, and I did like a 12-hour stream of Uncharted 4, and it was crazy. And we're going to be doing, I have our Twitch channel going the entire time this year. We're still in the planning stages. We do have a few events down. We're going to have 3 different Magic events. We're going to do a Modern event, a Proxy Legacy event, and a Team Unified event. We also are going to be doing a DC Deck Builders event, an X-Wing event. We're going to have a toy drive. Like I said, various streaming events. Just kind of wanted to get you guys excited and look for more information on that on upcoming shows.
All right. I had thought of a funny joke when you talked about streaming Uncharted for 12 hours, and I just wondered in my mind, how many times did you die?
Well, that was actually the point of it. It was called how many times can I kill Nathan Drake?
Oh.
and people made a donation like, I'm going to donate a penny every time Nathan Drake dies. Oh. And I kept track of how many times
so
he
just
dies.
Kept walking off cliffs and stuff.
No, I had to actually try. But I still died. I finished the game with like 120 deaths or something.
Oh, wow.
So if you donated a penny, you donated $1.20 to
Sounds
the,
like you're
to the
pretty
hospital.
bad at the game.
I am really bad. There's no doubt of that. We're going to be at a convention next week, Steel City Con in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 3 days. That's December 8th through the 10th. We're going to be doing sales. We're going to be doing giveaways. We have some really cool stuff that we've been hiding in the back room.
Ooh, you should back room dealings.
Yeah,
I'll have to go take a peek.
You should definitely come up with us because it's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a mini Star Trek The Next Generation get together there. LeVar Burton's going to be there.
Ooh.
Jonathan Frakes, Will Riker is going to be there. Brent Spiner's going to be there.
Wow.
It's going to be awesome. Biff from Back to the Future is going to be there. I'm going to call him names.
Why are you going to be mean to Biff?
Because he's probably old now, and
he's been through enough, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right. Moving on to this week in Star Wars, there was a new novel that came out this week called The Legends of Luke Skywalker. And you were asking me...
Yeah, what's with the legends?
The legends. Okay, so in the old canon... Before Disney bought it and reset everything.
Yeah, back when it was the expanded universe.
Expanded universe, yep. Luke played a very active hand in the New Republic, like post-Return of the Jedi.
I read all those old stories with reforming the Jedi Order and everything.
In this canon, he's basically disappeared.
Right.
He disappeared after the Battle of Endor.
Mm-hmm.
And
nobody's seen him in like...
Well, he supposedly he made an appearance with Ben Was Born, and Han and Leia knew that he was kind of looking for a place to restart the Order, and he was kind of looking for people, but essentially, like, nobody knows anything about him. Like, it's this huge total mystery. And as we saw in The Force Awakens, he's kind of become this mythological figure.
Yeah.
And this is actually just
people didn't even think he was real.
Right. Yeah. This is a collection of actual myths about him, so that
so it's not even what he actually
these are
did or didn't
canon
do. It's what people think
stories. Yeah, these are they could be true or they could not be true. These are the actual myths from what is now the canon universe.
That's a cool concept.
It is. Yeah. So these are like the things that Rey and Finn and Poe would have grown up hearing about.
Right. Mm-hmm. Neat.
So and I picked that up yesterday. I'm gonna check it out and maybe I'll give you guys a little review on it. But yeah, it's interesting. It's different. It's definitely different. All right, so moving on to this week in movies. Did you see Thor?
I did see Thor.
All right, this is my review of Thor Ragnarok.
I didn't like it. I'm just kidding. I liked it.
I don't believe you at all. I don't believe you at all.
No, I was holding my breath to go see this. I had some things coming up, so I couldn't go see it right away. But I caught it, and lots of fun. Just fun.
So typically, like with a lot of recent movies, I try to force myself to go in with low expectations, so I have the opportunity to be surprised. A lot of the time with superhero movies too. Maybe less so Marvel movies. But this one, I went in with high expectations and was super rewarded. I just think that they realized that what people wanted was a buddy comedy between Thor and Loki. And then,
what about Thor and the Hulk?
Well, it's kind of like a two-way buddy comedy between Thor and Loki and Thor and Hulk. Well, even three ways, because like Thor and Loki, Thor and Hulk, Thor and Bruce. Yeah, it's kind of Three's But it's just they didn't take it seriously.
No.
But in a way, like it is serious, but they're acknowledging it that it's not too heavy.
They had fun with it, and at the same time, every movie they make is pushing towards the Infinity Wars.
And this
Thanos,
one,
which is
this one
probably
especially,
I mean, that's going to be decidedly like not funny. I don't think. It's going to be pretty brutal. I think
it's going to have.
It'll have elements of humor, I'm sure, because that's what really works for them. I think
that's what where their success is.
Right.
But it was amazing how like I laughed through this entire movie.
Oh yeah.
But still, like the last 30 minutes set up for Infinity Wars really well.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't not to the point where the next thing is Infinity Wars, but you can see that they're pushing in that direction so hard.
Yeah. Next thing is Black Panther, right?
Black Panther.
That's going to be off the chain.
That's going to be really good. I think that's an opportunity for them to go in a new direction.
Yeah. But that one doesn't look like it's going to be like, haha, funny. It's going to be like cool.
Yeah, it's going to be like kind of like a Marvel Fast and the Furious kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong franchise to reference there.
They're just going to drive a lot.
But I'm really excited for that one, and I love Thor Ragnarok. I'm going to see it again. If you like Marvel movies even a little bit, you need to see this one, because aside from our main cast, the supporting cast in this one is astounding. Like Cate Blanchett, Jeff Goldblum, Benedict Cumberbatch. Like
I think Jeff Goldblum was like my favorite.
Jeff Goldblum knocked this one out of the park. Like the hits just keep on coming. I don't want to talk too much more about it.
Yeah, we don't want to give too much away.
It was great. So moving on to our new segment, Did You Know for Horsemen? So this is our new segment where we talk about something that's a little known in the store. And this week we want to talk about the arena, which maybe you've come into the store and done a little shopping, maybe even played in one of our gaming events. Maybe you didn't notice that we have a PC gaming lounge where we have about 10 computers set up where you can pay $5 and play till we close. And we have so many games. We've got Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Dota,
Magic Online,
Pokemon TCG Online, Hearthstone, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Pretty much all the ones that people play.
If it's a game people play, we probably have it. You don't have to buy the game. You don't have to buy an account. You just pay $5 and you play until we leave, which is often after 9 o'clock, and you just basically get to hang out.
Yeah. I mean, I used to play League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm on a break from League of Legends, but I used to go back in there and play all the time with people too.
Oh yeah, I remember you just like being like, I don't want to play Magic with you guys. I'm going to play League of Legends. You know. Moving on to Horsemen of the Week, I just want to give a quick shout out to our HeroClix and Dice Masters tournament organizers, Truby Turner, Nick Sayre, and Mike Houghton. We have that huge WizKids Open event going on this weekend, and it couldn't happen without you guys, and I just wanted to say thanks and give a shout out to all the hard work that you guys do each and every week making sure those events happen.
Yeah. Organizing events at Four Horsemen is not always a piece of cake.
It's not always the glamorous job that it appears to be. And these three guys have been doing it for a long time, and they are very consistent, and we appreciate them greatly. All right, and like I said, we do have a sale for you guys. This week, if you mention This Week of Horsemen at the register, you can get Dice Masters packs at buy one, get one, no limit. And all HeroClix packs are $7.99, and that's after all discounts. So that no other discounts apply to that. Their price is $7.99 plus the tax.
Man, everybody likes a good BOGO sale.
I like it's hard to resist.
Yeah.
It really and truly is.
Payless made like a whole marketing campaign about BOGO shoes.
Well, you see how that worked out for them. All right, so we're going to move into our social media pages, and I read this every week, and my throat's a little scratchy, so I'm going to listen to Kurt do it.
All right, I will. All right, let me get my good voice on here.
Give us that.
I'm going to read verbatim what's on here.
Oh, please, so you know. Please don't. Go ahead.
Oh, it's happening.
All right.
Are we paranoid, or are you following us? How's that? Is that
good? F inside of a white square inside of a blue circle. Camera image inside of a purple circle.
Okay. All right. So you can follow us. We're on all the social medias. You can see us on Facebook at facebook.com/4horsemencomics, and that's men plural because there's more than one of us. Instagram, 4 Horsemen Comics as well. YouTube channel, 4 Horsemen Comics and Gaming. If you're starting to notice a trend here, you're on the right track. Twitter at 4 Horsemen Comics. Twitch.tv/4 Horsemen Comics. And you can check out our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemencomics.com. We're super easy to find. Just go on anything and type in 4 Horsemen Comics, and you'll probably find us.
You will likely find us there. And guys, that's it. I'm going to have to say that's curtains for this week at 4 Horsemen.
That
was great.
I have no response.